of Starbucks, Howard Schultz, was born and raised in poverty, barely making ends meet. And when things got really tough, he even had to sell his blood a couple of times. This is the success story of Howard Schultz, how he went from living in poverty and struggling for money to survive to transforming Starbucks into a $100 billion company. And he was just a young boy who never stopped dreaming, and here is why you shouldn't stop too. He was born in a very poor family. He spent his childhood living in a small one-bedroom apartment from a public housing project. His father was an army vet and a truck driver and spent most of his life working low-paid jobs. When Howard was only 7 years old, while delivering diapers, his father fell on the ice and broke his leg. And because of this, he was fired from his job. And with no medical insurance and no savings, his family was struggling for money. That image of his father laying on the couch, feeling hopeless, crushed and defeated, left a permanent mark in his memory. It was one of the biggest defining moments in Howard's life. And to get away from all of these problems, he used to sit on the staircase in his building, dreaming of a better life. He played football in high school and earned an athletic scholarship to go to college, but he didn't want to play sports and decided to major in communications. So to pay for college, he had to take student loans and worked many odd jobs to make ends meet. Few times he even had to sell his blood for money to survive. After graduating from college, Howard worked at a ski lodge and as a salesman, but he had a desire to work at Starbucks. At that time, Starbucks had 3 owners and only sold coffee beans. So at the age of 29, after a full year of convincing the owners to hire him, he finally got a job at Starbucks. While on a business trip to Italy, he walked into an Italian coffee shop and he was fascinated by his experience while drinking coffee. He was amazed by the fact that the owners of the coffee shops actually knew their customers, and they even called them by their names while serving them coffee. Excited, he traveled back to the US, trying to convince the Starbucks owners to accept these incredible new ideas, but the owners rejected him. So Howard quit Starbucks and went on to create his own coffee company called Il Giornale. But he had no money to fund this company. In the course of the year I spent trying to raise money, I spoke to 242 people and 217 of them said no. Try to imagine how disheartening it can be to hear that many times why your idea is not worth investing in. It was a very humbling time. But eventually, enough people believed in his vision and decided to invest in his business. He worked extremely hard to open his first coffee shop where he could replicate the experience he had in Italy and finally implement his ideas. After a few years, Starbucks went bankrupt and Howard bought the company and became CEO of Starbucks. He rebranded his company with the Starbucks name and expanded across the United States. Today, Starbucks has more than 30,000 stores around the world and market value over $100 billion. And Howard has an advice for you. In life, you can blame a lot of people and you can wallow in self-pity, or you can pick yourself up and say, listen, I have to be responsible for myself. I believe life is a series of near misses. A lot of what we ascribe to luck is not luck at all. It's seizing the day and accepting responsibility for your future. It's seeing what other people don't see and pursuing that vision. I feel so strongly that the reason I'm here is I dreamed big dreams. I dreamed the kind of dreams that other people said would not be possible. I cannot offer you any specific secret recipe for success, the perfect plan, how to reach the pinnacle of success in the business. But my own experience suggests that starting from scratch and achieving much more than what I dream about is quite possible. But if you wait for the perfect conditions, you'll never get anything done. But the good thing is, you can make a decision and take control now. Remember something. A year from now, you may wish you had started today. So, what's your story?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Warm welcome. Good morning, everyone. So what you have understood and learned from this video, which I have just played, the story about a person who was passionate to create an empire based on, coffee retailing. Coffee retailing. He owned a company in which he was just mere an employee, and he was being thrown out of that coffee shop called Starbucks. And later on, he became an entrepreneur to buy back that company. He approached 242 people, and out of those 242 people, 217 said no to his ideas while he opened his own coffee shop before owning Starbucks. But he did not give up, ladies and gentlemen. How many of you have approached more than 200 people, more than 100 people in Rain BNB? This is the difference between failure and success. Winners don't do different things. They do the same thing little differently. And what this little different here, you should have the die-hard attitude not to give up. Keep on going. Keep on moving, irrespective of all the dejection, rejection, failures, disappointment, discouragement. You keep on moving because you have a belief, strong belief that someday, one fine day, you will conquer. You will conquer. You will win. And you are going to be unstoppable. How many of you have this belief? I have the very strong belief in Rain BNB about the same. A lot of people say no to me. A lot of people did not join. Still, I am been continuing. A lot of people who joined with me in the beginning, they quit. They left. They are wandering. They are roaming around here and there. They are not earning well. But it is not going to matter to me. It is not going to disappoint me. It is not going to, create discouragement within myself. I know what I am into, what this project can become in future, how much income. Earning more than 700 BNB in last 9.5 months is not a joke, which I have already made with the grace of Almighty God and with the support and help of people like you and others. You can calculate in your own country currency how much 700 BNB approximately can be in totality amount wise. So if you have, and it's not only me, guys, a lot of people in my team. In fact, in my downlines, there are several people who have earned more than me. Someone has earned more than 900 BNB, Arcade Rolia, Roshan, Dharampal Diman, more than 1,200 BNBs. So sky is also not the limit. You have heard the saying called sky is the limit. But in Rain BNB, sky is also not the limit as far as your incomes are concerned. Your growth and your prosperity and success and profitability are concerned. Provided you are willing to give your best. If provided you are really passionate about Rain BNB, you are not going to be successful if you are just going to give it a try in any project. In any project, forget about Rain BNB. If you get much better, the bigger, the biggest, more payouts, giving platform over and above what you have been getting from Rain BNB, there also you have to give your best. Then only you are going to get the benefits. So today's training session is going to be for next 40 minutes, 5 minutes for Q&A. Okay, we are going to get it shortened today because of my own, personal health issues. But still, I'm here because yesterday also the Zoom was cancelled, and it's not good to cancel the Zoom regularly, continuously, repeatedly, because we are here to create the ripple effect in the industry, in the market, within our team. So we must keep on working on daily, regularly, then only we are going to get the results. Today, I'm going to share with you some really very interesting and very fundamental things which can help you to understand why you are not getting big success in RainBNB. What are the forces, reasons that are, keeping you always backward, that are always, pulling you backward. Those forces, those circumstances, those poor mindset, unless and until you are going to overcome, you're not going to have a good time here in RainBNB. Success does not come to those people who just wait for things to happen. It comes to those who really go out from their comfort zone, who really go out from their home, and they really look for it by doing their best. If you want to achieve best, definitely you have to give your best. So let's start this session. First of all, in today's session, I would like to touch few important points. Why people who are dedicated and committed towards RainBNB, they are unstoppable. They are going to be invincible. They are going to be multi-millionaire sure shots. Many of them have really become. Some of them are in due course of, achieving the same. And a lot more are really going to follow the footstep and footpath of these achievers and successful people in RainBNB. You could be also among them, guys. But why we are not getting that success? And I really feel pity and pain for many people who are not getting big success in spite of the fact they have joined RainBNB. They are really lost. They are not getting the big incomes. They are thinking this platform cannot help them to realize their goals and dreams. And they are highly mistaken here. They look for some other project, this project, that project. But there is a big question here. If you are not successful in a concept like RainBNB, which has been running successfully for the last 9 months, wherein you have a community of over 758,000 users, and many of them have really become super rich. What is the surety and guarantee if you go to the similar looking concept or the other project? What is the surety and guarantee you will be successful over there? Because there also you have to do the same thing, but there you have to start from the scratch. Here at least you have something to fall back on. You have some cushions because you have already invested couple of months, few months in RainBNB. You have got a team, maybe 10, 20, 100,000, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000. Some of them, you can still wake them up. There are a lot more who are waiting for you and me and others to, share with them these opportunities called RainBNB. Lot more to come in RainBNB in next 3 to 4 months' time. So let's start this session with important. I'm just going to, switch off my video because my doctor has advised me, to have the minimal exposure of the digital devices because of my, eye health issues. So don't mind it. So I'm just going to switch off my video. Yeah. So here, but as far as I'm going to write, definitely I have to look at the screen, but still, we are talking about RainBNB, ladies and gentlemen, and in RainBNB, we all know that RainBNB is a platform that is purely 100% decentralized, free from ownership control. A lot of people keep asking me the question, why the ownership has not yet been renounced, when it's going to be, because it is really giving them the turbulent time. But let me tell you, even though the ownership has not yet been renounced, or maybe it can be for a few more months, something like similar to this, but is it going to affect you in any adverse way? No way at all. Because ownership renouncement means the creator, the maker, the developer have lost the control on this smart contract. In fact, on the very first day, only the creators and developers have lost the control on this smart contract, even though they did not renounce the ownership. I'll tell you the reasons why. Because this is the only concept which is 100% decentralized. You must know this, because that unshakable faith is going to come when you're going to understand, learn all these facts. This is the only concept which is 100% decentralized. This is the only concept which is absolutely ownership free. 100% ownership free platform. Why I say 100% ownership free platform, even though the ownership has not yet been renounced, it is because of the immutable coding in the smart contract. This is really important point, guys. Many people will ask you this question. Hey, how do I believe and, keep on working? The ownership has not yet been renounced. You can give them the right logical explanation. Even though the ownership has not yet been renounced, the developer, creator, owners cannot make any alteration, modification, changes, or any kind of, things they cannot make in their own favor, because they have no control on this smart contract. And why they don't have any control? Because the smart contract has been created and designed so that there cannot be any changes made and possible in the existing smart contract ending with 57. That's a very, very big thing. So even though the smart contract is not ownership renounced, owners, creators, developers have not even an iota of right and control on this. They cannot make any changes, modification, alteration. So why we are been asking this question and waiting for ownership to be renounced? First thing is this. Second thing, the reason for not renouncing the ownership is pretty simple. We have seen when RainBNB started in August 2024, ladies and gentlemen, on 14th December, August to September, October, November, December, just, almost 4 months later, we had this royalty glitch issues. And now, from January till May, a little over 4.5 months here in RainBNB, though creators are really keeping everything on watch mode. If they renounce the ownership, definitely it will be no U-turn for them. So they want to, because as far as the royalty contracts are concerned, let me tell you, there has been made a provision in the contract. I'm sure you people are knowing it, or if you don't, let me clarify this. They can change the royalty contract if they will and renounce the ownership. The royalty contract, if any issue may come, like RainBNB we had faced earlier, they cannot do any alteration. So only in royalty contract, because royalty, a lot of people are really getting the achievements in reward and royalty both. So they would like to have a watch and look on it for a few more months. That's the reason they have not yet renounced the ownership. So that if anything comes, similar to what we have seen and faced in RainBNB, they can make the corrections. And it is not going to give any adverse effect and impact on any one of the RainBNB users. Rather, it is in their own favor. So this is the reason. As far as our main smart contract is concerned, no changes can be made in the plan, compensation structures. No one's accounts can be blocked, suspended, terminated. No one's withdrawal can be, stopped. So these are the basic things that gives people the belief that this smart contract is the, system and platform that they must work on without any dilemma, doubt, fear, questions. We must know this. Over and above this, we all know there is an absolute transparency. We have 10% referral bonus. 10% referral bonus. And I'll show you through the contract today how the disbursement actually happens. Then we have 1.5% and it is multiplied by 14 levels. 14 levels, so it becomes how much? 21%. You must know all these. And then we have 69% rank upgrade bonus. So that makes totally 100%. 69% plus 10%, 79% plus 21%, 100%. Then we have 5% allocation in royalty plus reward. We all know this. Then we have an additional 5% allocation towards system maintenance plus creators fund for future projects. So this makes complete 110% what we pay when we join RainBNB, when we upgrade in RainBNB. And out of this 110%, guys, just have a look. 10% gets disbursed immediately. 1.5% up to 14 up levels gets distributed instantly. 69% gets distributed instantly. 5% funds, royalty and reward, 3.5% gets distributed in next 24 hours. Every day out of that 5%, 3.5%. Plus next 1.5%, after a week, it gets distributed. As far as the system maintenance is concerned, on every transaction, the creator received this 5% towards system maintenance creators fund for future project. So where is the risk? Where is the danger? You just, need to understand. There is no danger in this project. That's why we say it's 100% risk-free, liability-free system, because the holding only is there 5% for royalty and reward. Out of that 5%, 3.5% gets distributed every 24 hours. 1.5% gets distributed every 7th day. And creator and developer are already getting 5% from every transaction. So will they scam this project for just this 1.5%? They have been getting 5% every transaction from. You must have heard a story about a hen laying the golden egg to its keeper. So you can understand. So this is the only project in the world, guys, which is absolutely going to give you what exactly you have joined this for, without getting scammed, without incurring any losses, without getting the curses and the bad words from your people. What we have, and many of us have seen in the previous project, past projects we have done. And I have got the substantial evidence and testimonial to prove what I have been telling you. Why RainBNB is so successful, why we are really cruising and becoming day by day a high flyer platform. The reason for that is pretty simple, because we have the power of community. You must know this. We have the power of this community. Because of the community power, because of the people's power, what we are really a successful platform project. And this is, as I always say, the tip of an iceberg. It is just 10% what you have been seeing. Trust me. The rest 90% is yet to come. The rest 90% is yet to come. That's why it is the teaser of a blockbuster Hollywood movie, which is just 10%. The rest 90%, which will be the trailer and the complete picture, you're going to see in due course. The trailer is going to come before September this year. We are already almost on the verge of completing 5th May, 5th month of this year. So June, July, August, after 3 months or within 4 months, we will see the trailer of this blockbuster movie, and the picture will definitely come in 2026. That's why we say it's a long-term, sustainable, very robust model. It's not here for a few days, couple of months, but it's here for years and years and several years. And I have got the substantial reasons and testimonies to prove which I have been sharing with you. Let me remove this. First of all, ladies and gentlemen, you must know, since the inception of RainBNB in last over 9.5 months, we have seen different projects keep coming. And most of them, they were just the replica, copy, duplicate of RainBNB or RainBNB. But unfortunately, fortunately for us, none of them really get things going off for themselves. They really fail. They become a big flop. They don't sustain. They did not sustain. They are no longer. They are no more in this world. Some of them still try to make a copy of RainBNB, and they are still surviving with a lot of struggles. And I would like to share with you those concepts. It doesn't look good to talk about other projects, but in business, there is a principle that says, know your competitors. If you really want to excel in your business, in the industry wherein you want to work, you must be knowing your competitors. Who are your competitors? We don't have any competition at all, ladies and gentlemen. That's why I say we are a disruptive business model. We have disrupted this industry. Disruptive means creating disturbances and turbulence. But here, disruptive have another meaning also. In a particular industry, there are a lot of companies running, and you start your venture in the same industry, and you bring something really extraordinary out of the box. And because of your business model, maybe your product and services, what you have been offering, more benefits you are giving to the consumers, users, customers, clients, a lot of your competitors, clients, and customers, they quit them, they leave them, and they join you. And you become the king or queen in that particular industry because of this disruptive model. You have created a disturbances for others, your competitors. And RainBNB has done exactly the same. RainBNB has created exactly the same. And that's why we have seen a lot of challenges and problems in past, months. Because our competitors try their best to stop us, derail us, attack us. They did their best to, do all sort of nonsense things to defame us, like, the alarming red alert, phishing scam on our smart contract because of those people's, our opponent and competitors' effort. But they could not harm us at all. So, you must know your competitors. There is a project. A lot of our African communities and American communities people, while doing Rain BNB, they got misguided by some of the leaders and they went to another project called EtherOcean. It's important to, mention that thing, guys. In last 5 months, EtherOcean has just made a consumer or community base of less than 5,000 in 5 months, 1,000 per month, wherein in RainBNB, every day we are getting 1,000 users. I'll show you. I'll share with you. We are working in a blockchain domain and system where we talk about truth, we talk about transparency, we talk about, truthfulness, transparency, trustworthiness. So let me share with you something. It's not the fact that I've been attacking this project, but where people are making blunder, you must know. You must know, guys. So let me share with you. See, this is the project. A lot of our people in Africa Please, guys, actually, there's some network issue on my laptop wherein I was, joined as a host, and because of that, I got out of the meeting. But here through this device, mobile device. Okay, perfectly fine. So I'm here now. So I've been sharing with you this. I've been sharing with you. So let me show you. So here you can see this project. This is an eye opener for many of you. I don't have, anything to talk any negative about any other competitor projects, but I would like my people to understand what is really running and going on in the market and why you should beware and be aware about all those things. Not only you must protect yourself and your team members by, making them pray for these unscrupulous projects which are here to deceive and ditch you, defame you, betray you in several other ways. Because it is not only that you're going to lose money, then only you're going to be scammed. You're going to lose your time, energy, effort, and your people is also a kind of scam. So let me share with you guys here. You can see this project. If you go to the contract of this project, it is EtherOcean mentioned here. You can see here, EtherOcean mentioned here. Okay. So now, if you go to the transaction side of this project, you can see here, just a minute. See the frequency of the transactions, 11, 12, 13, 19, and then after these first three transactions, see the frequency of the transaction, 20, 44 minutes, 51 minutes, 1 hour, 1 hour, like this. But the biggest data which I want to share with you here, if you go to the contract, this project started in January 2025, almost 5 months, and the total users you can see is just 4,945, less than 5,000 in 5 months. So almost less than 1,000 users every month. So that's 30 to 35 users every day. Will this project take off in a big way? In first 5 months, it has just acquired less than 5,000 users. So it is a big flop, super flop. And the people who have joined, they have made the blunder of their lives. There is a saying that goes like this. If you are leaving something really certain, sure shot, guaranteed, and you have gone for uncertain things, definitely you have lost your things which was so certain, guaranteed, and the things wherein you have entered, which is absolutely uncertain, is definitely going to, puzzle you, confuse you, punish you in many ways. So that's the one project I wanted to show. Now let me take you to Rain BNB project. Let's have a comparison vis-a-vis. That's important. Rain BNB. This is our smart contract. Our smart contract has been marked wrongly, like a phishing project. I'll talk about that also. Our smart contract ends with BC57. You can see Rain BNB. Balance is 0. A lot of people try to copy RainBNB and Rain BNB in last 9 over months. And you can see the transactions happening here. Frequency of transactions. Let me refresh this page. 12 seconds ago upgradation, 30 seconds ago upgradation, 41 seconds ago upgradation. So in every minute, you will find multiple transactions. Every minute, you will find multiple transactions wherein EtherOcean, and there is another project also I'm going to share with you. You won't find this kind of transactions happening. Okay. And see if you go to the contract, so write BNB2, the contract name for Rain BNB, go to the read contract section, take a screenshot. Total users here is 758,858. Take this screenshot, guys. And after 24 hours, you will check again. It will be almost close to 1,000 more. Tomorrow, same time. So every day we are getting almost in this recession also, in this situation where the business is, as far as I'm concerned, is pretty low. On a lower side, still we have been getting daily 1,000 close registrations, close to that number, where in other project you can check yourself. That's the difference. Why we are going to be successful? Because we have the community's power, belief, love, affection, and backup from them. Why other projects are going to be a flop and failed project? Because they did not get the community's backup. First thing is this. Now, let me show you some more information on this. So in order to okay, so here I'm going to open Google, and I have opened opBNB scan, opBNB blockchain explorer. I'm taking you to. This is opBNB scan, guys. Click on this contract part. Click on verified contract. All those contracts which have been created on opBNB scan and they got verified by this scanner, you will find here. You can see here. So a lot of contracts names are here. And then I go to the earlier page. Then I find this contract called Bull BNB. 8th May. This Bull BNB is a replica ditto of Rain BNB. It's an Indian shit project started on 5th of April 2025. They changed their contract 3 times. This is the 3rd time contract newly created on 8th May 2025. So virtually they started their operation on 5th April 2025. Let me show you this contract, Bull BNB. Okay. First, let me take you to the transaction page. 1 hour 50 minute, 1 hour 51 minute, 2 hour 70 minute. You can see the frequency. It's a big flop. Now, if I take you to the contract part, you can see here, Bull BNB, read contract. almost going to be 1 month and 17 days, 1.5 months, more than 1.5 months. Total user 1,806. Only. Today is 24th of May. They started 5th. So almost 1 month, 19 days, they have just got this much. What does it say? It shows and tells that it's a flop project. Now, why RainBNB is a super duper hit program? Let's have a look on RainBNB smart contract. The contract balance you will find, guys, is always zero. A lot of smart contracts have started coming in again, wherein they have contract balance. There is a big project which is the biggest scam on 21st of May. That is called Unity Meta. You can have a look on Google and YouTube. It's the biggest project that ran for 2 years. It was an ROI-based project, but on 21st May, it scammed people. You can check this, okay? Because it was an ROI-based project. They created a token wherein they started collecting money from their, community members for every token, $3. Now, the price of that so-called token is less than 15 cents. Everyone, and they promised that when it will be listed on an exchange, it will be double of $3, $6. They scam people. There's another concept that was running successfully for more than 1.5 years from Dubai. What, bro? The owner creator has disappeared. The project is in big lurch. People have lost in billions altogether. So, why I've been sharing with you, telling with you in this kind of session, we are not here to talk only about RainBNB. We are here to educate you, empower you, inform you, share with you, make you aware and beware so that you don't become a fall and prey for these kind of concepts, which promises you to give the high results and returns, and that too without doing anything. There is a big catch. When you hear something like that, you don't have to do anything. You just have to invest money, $500, $1,000, and you will keep on getting results, profits every day, every week, every month. That is where the catch is. They will give you for a few weeks, for a few months, those promised high profits and results just to win your trust and confidence. And after that, they are really going to crush your all hopes, desires, everything by running away with your money, your people's money. This is exactly been happening. And a lot of people across the globe still did not take and learn a lesson. Out of the greed, they have been still investing and making others invest. Why we are so different, why we are so confident that it's a reputation building system, credibility building platform, RainBNB. You will not get anything, any bad thing from your team members ever if you follow the system. We are not an ROI-based system. When you join with mentor, champion, icon, pioneer, ambassador rank, there is no promise given by the platform or system. You just follow the system, join with any rank, minimum 2 direct referrals you introduce, follow the platform protocols, keep coming for the meetings and trainings, be in touch with your upliners, sponsors, follow the system, you will make money. If you are not going to follow the system, definitely you are going to lose what you have started with. There is no guarantee without work you will get this. There is a passive income, of course, in RainBNB. A lot of people are fond of earning passive income. It is there in abundance in RainBNB. But you must know how to earn that passive income. Keep your levels upgraded. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5 directs and let those directs be like-minded people like you. They will keep on creating community. You keep upgrading yourself and you will enjoy the passive income from the recurring level bonus, from the rank upgrade bonus, from royalty, from reward. From royalty and reward also, people have so much confusion. They say it's peanuts. Guys, this is peanuts right now. The good thing is that in December, in RainBNB, let me tell you some figures. It will be an eye-opener thing. In RainBNB, we were having 4,500 to 5,000 registrations every day. In RainBNB, we have close to 1,000 registrations. You can see here. We have just come to less than 25% as far as the registrations are concerned. So accordingly, the upgradation have also got reduced. Because of that, the turnover is not that big. So that's why the royalty and rewards are not that big. But it's not going to be like this all the time. You can see here, you can see if I take you to the transaction page, why I'm sharing with you all these things, because as a, community member, you must know all these things. Then only you will be able to understand why you must work on this project, why this project is really going to give you all the benefits, all the results, what you're really looking for. You can see these transactions. Let me refresh this also. 1 minute ago, how many transactions, ladies and gentlemen? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So every 12 seconds, upgradations happen here. Registrations have been happening here. You can see here. 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Every minute you will find multiple transactions. So we have started getting the momentum and tempo. The way we were cruising in November, in December, trust me, by the end of June, you will see the same and maybe more registrations and upgradations happening. Meetings offline, online are happening across the globe in different languages. There is a vacuum in the whole world. No new concept has been running successfully. Let me tell you, I don't know whether people here from Arabic country is present. I'll tell you, in Arabic country, some of my team members have gone for a project called Bitnest. Bitnest. Okay. It's a smart contract, ownership free, based on USDT here. In RainBNB, we are earning opBNB, blockchain BNB. They are earning USDT. Smart contract, ownership free, everything same. Payment method and little bit of change in the compensation plan. See, I would like to ask one question. Dr. Khalid is also here from Egypt, from the Arabic world. I would like to ask one question, guys. If you are working in RainBNB, having a team size of 100, 200, 500,000, 2,000, 5,000, maybe more, when you did not become successful here, when you did not earn big here, what is the surety and guarantee going to the another similar looking project? You will be successful over there. A lot of people in my team, they joined on 7th August 2024 when I started RainBNB. Most of them, they did not figure out how big this concept is. So they lost the interest and tempo and they switched over to other projects. But they did not earn even 10 BNB worth of US dollar. And I am sitting here in RainBNB earning over 700 BNB. So unless and until you are dedicated, committed, focused on one project, you cannot be successful. Yesterday, I texted one guy from Ghana and he said, I don't want to keep my all eggs into the same basket. So I keep exploring different projects. Then I told him, you will become the jack of all trade and you will never become the master of one good project. Jack of all trade means you will remain average. Maybe you will earn $100 from here, $200 from there, $1,000 from third project, but altogether you will earn less than $5,000. Had you worked in one project, giving all your time, energy, effort with full focused approach, you would have earned over $100,000 also. So if you're really going to allocate your energy, time, effort on different projects, you will not get the best because you are not giving best into any one of them. I'll tell you why people are in awe of RainBNB, why they are sold to RainBNB. Let me show you. Let's have this. It's simple to understand. Registration, 2 minutes ago, someone registered. Let's have a look on these transactions. Everything is crystal clear. Someone registered with 0.004 worth $2.97. Just see this distribution instantly happen. Instantly happen. 0.00276, 69% of 0.004 went to the sponsor straight away, direct income, direct bonus. 10% referral bonus went to the sponsor straight away, instantly. These two are the sponsor's address. Same address, 08080808. Have a look. Will you find the transparency like this in any project? 1.5% went to many appliners. Maximum distribution is up to 14 levels. You can see here, 1.5% went to these people. If they are not eligible to receive, then the fund will go to the system maintenance. And then 5% went for royalty contract. This is royalty contract, guys. 29 FAD, royalty and reward contract this is. And this is the system maintenance creators contract. You can see the royalty contract. I'll show you. This is the royalty contract, 22 BNB is line worth $15,452. Just see this royalty contract. So everything is so transparent here. This is creators contract. This is creators contract, 2.25 BNB balance. So it's like this. So, you need to know and understand how and why you must work in RainBNB. The biggest reason why everyone should take RainBNB seriously now, it is being powered by big community. And it is really growing exponentially. That's the biggest advantage and blessings. In all new projects, I gave you the two smart contract, glimpse, Ether, Ocean. There is another called Ether, apart from Ether Force also, there is another project. Then Bull BNB, they have been struggling. Secondly, they don't have the community's blessings and, backup. Secondly, the transparency in RainBNB is so big that you can check each and every aspect on your own. So let me come to the main part now today. See, why do people fail in this kind of business? Although the business is super duper profit giving. If I talk in terms of RainBNB, why people are not earning that big amount and income, the reason for that is very simple. Let's compare this with traditional business venture. Traditional business venture versus RainBNB. This is important, guys. In traditional business venture, let's say you start a big business and you are bullish about that business and you invested, let's say, $25,000 in that business. Not only that investment you made, you have an office, factory, shop, you hire staff, you pay rent, plus other overheads, a lot of things. And you give your 100%, plus you give your at least 10 to 12 hours into the new business on daily basis. There is no Sunday and holiday for it. If anyone in this world starts any traditional, conventional business, guys, the investment is the biggest aspect. Here I have given an example, $25,000. Maybe it can be $5,000, $10,000, $50,000, $100,000. It can be any amount, depending upon the kind of business you want to get into. You start your business, then you need to have an office, a showroom, a shop, a factory, something like that. You need to hire staff. You need to pay salaries, rentals, electricity bills, a lot of other overheads, running costs, daily, weekly, monthly. You need to invest I have just considered here 10 to 12 hours. But frankly speaking, if you start a new business venture with this kind of investment, then definitely you're working for 15 to 18 hours. Only the sleeping hours, you are away from your business work. And here you start a RainBNB business. Some of the people, they offer the project with $3, which is the blunder they do. This is the biggest mistake. Somebody offers with Pioneer or Ambassador. Ambassador, $32. Pioneer, maybe $70. Pioneer, maybe $70. Okay. Mentor, I always keep recommending $140. Your investment here is very little, very less. You don't have to hire or take office space here. You don't have to hire any staff, no running operational cost here. You didn't invest big. And because of all these things you are not supposed to do, so you stop giving at least, if you're doing this on full-time basis, you stop giving your 8 to 10 hours also, like what we usually give into our jobs. 8 to 10 hours, including the travel time. If you're doing this on part-time basis, you stop giving your 3 to 4 hours on daily basis. You don't do it. But you want profit. Very fast. In this kind of traditional business, guys, you ask yourself this question. Had you started a business like traditional and conventional, wherein you had invested this kind of money on all these things, when you will start making profit from your traditional business, profits, whatever the initial 2-3 years, maybe 1 year, you will earn, that will go to your rental, overhead, staff salary, office, things, and you will barely, get in next few months' time to touch the break-even. Break-even means to take out at least the principal amount you have invested. Forget about the profit. It might take 1 year, 2 years, 3 years in traditional business. But in a business like this, wherein you invest so little, you're not investing your time, but you want big profits at very early stage. You want to earn big here. This is the blunder, ladies and gentlemen, we have been doing. Compare this traditional business with Rain BNB or similar looking project. Investment is also low. Your amount of time you invest is also low, but hope here is very big. You want to earn from the day one, and that too also without working. Here you need to invest 10 to 12 hours work. Here you don't want to work. You don't want to approach people. You don't want to make a list. You don't want to give presentations. You don't want to know the answers of all the excuses and the objections people give you. But you want to earn 10 BNB every month, $100 every day. How it's going to be possible? You have no knowledge about Rain BNB. If you want to start any traditional business, I am sure anyone and everyone who starts some traditional business, they do their homework. They know ins and outs of that traditional business. Then they invest the money and then they do all these things, following things. But here in Rain BNB, you start with any amount without having knowledge of this business. You don't come for the meetings and training programs. You think you know everything. You don't invest your time. You don't work. You don't invest big money and you want to earn big profits. Think about it. How it's going to be possible? Here in Rain BNB, guys, if you want to be successful, we don't want you to invest big. We just want you to come with ambassador, pioneer, mentor, small amount, but you need to invest initially. For 3 to 6 months, you need to invest your time. If you are not willing to invest your time, then you will never ever going to be successful in Rain BNB and in any other similar looking project in future. Take my words. I'm into this industry for 25 years. Over 25 years, I have spent here in this industry. If you're not willing to invest your time following the system, guidelines, protocols, you're not connected, not going to communicate, collaborate with your upline sponsor, then you are planning your best to fail in this business. And you will be considered as a loser in this business. And then you will keep blaming your sponsor, your upline, the platform, the system, the government, the society, the country, policy, and of course, the God. So it's a big question to ask today. Why we are not successful? But because we are really not following what exactly we need to follow. Startup cost is little. You need to invest more time. You need to learn how to do this business. And when I say how to do this business, how many of you have made your list? How many of you keep upgrading your list? Keep updating your list? This is important. You need to update your list. Your list is your, inventory here, raw material here. If you have finished with your list, I played the video about the Starbucks, Harvard, that guy. He went to 240 people. Ray Kroc, the founder of McDonald's, he went to thousands of people to talk about his recipe. And Colonel Sanders, KFC founder, he went to over 1,000 people to talk about his chicken recipe. Most of them, I think more than 98 or 99% people said no to him. So you need to know, and you should be into the habit of listening to this word no more frequently if you really want to be successful. And you should consider this no as this no. No doesn't mean that people are refuting or refusing you. No here means they want to know more about your idea, about your project, about your concept. They are not convinced. You're not able to make them understand, or they are not the right kind of people. They want to know more. So you need to find those people who want to know more about Rain BNB, how they can be multimillionaire using this concept. You should give them all the reasons, logics, ideas, concepts, why they must do Rain BNB to become successful. So it's like this, guys. This is what I've been following for past so many years, and whatever the little bit of success I have achieved in Rain BNB and before in my past projects because of this die-hard, attitudes, which I really want you to inculcate, which I really want you to cultivate, because this is the only way you can make a lot of BNBs. by just having a visual thinking that you want to earn 500 BNB, 700 BNB, 2000 BNB. It's not going to be possible. You are not going to get the same. Trust me. We are on the verge of completing 5th month of this year. And trust me, if you're not going to wake yourself, if you're not going to evaluate, if you're not going to accept what you have been, making mistakes, then the next 7 months are also going to be same like the first 5 months you have gone through in this 2025. And so as the 2026 and 2027 and rest of the years in your life will be, trust me. A lot of people become average and mediocre because of this mistakes they have been making. So please try to overcome these mistakes. You must not repeat this at all at any cost. So this is what I all wanted to share with you today. If you have any questions, queries, you can ask me quickly. Next 5 minutes for Q&A. You can raise hand, you can write your question into the chat box. RainBNB is a fantastic, fabulous platform. And because of the community's strength and power, it is really going to grow exponentially in time to come. We are going to have pretty soon its own token, the gaming projects. By September end or so, you're going to have this. So a lot of things are coming up, and all new projects are going to give you a reason to earn more and more, apart from the existing projects. Using the same community, that's a big thing. So why to go here and there when you have the best in RainBNB? Okay, investor Vizi has raised hand. Unmute, please. Yes, Vizi, please.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Continue, go ahead.
I wanted to ask, I want to know more about all this upgrading income. How does it work? Like when my first two direct referrals, when they upgrade, I want to know how the earning work. Is it 100% or am I collecting small percentage in it?
Did you join RainBNB?
Yes, I've joined.
Which rank you're holding, my dear?
What?
What rank you are at? What is your rank in
Influencer.
this way? Yeah?
The second rank. The second rank.
Second
Influencer.
rank. Okay. So, you must come for the presentation, which will take place tomorrow. Because in presentation, we talk about the compensation plan, how the rank upgradation is going to benefit people in your community, your upliners. So, there are 5 types of income majorly. The referral bonus is your direct 10%. 1.5% is the recurring level bonus, which comes as a passive income from your team members within your own tree. Rank upgrade bonus, which is 69% of the package value. Your community members are going to, upgrade for. You're going to earn. So these are 3 basic big incomes. Apart from all these 3, we have royalty and reward. So, how do you earn these bonuses? It is, being well explained during the presentations, which happens 4 times in a week: Sunday, Monday, and Wednesday and Friday. So do join that. Go through the PDF and PPT file, wherein it's all explained well, and else talk to your sponsor also. Okay? Come for the meeting tomorrow, because we have already, it will be a long
By what time?
Yeah.
By what time?
Same time, same link. We have meetings, English meetings every day, same time through the same link. Any other question, ladies and gentlemen, please ask. If you really want to excel, I just want to tell you, you need to make yourself very active. It's a high time. You have seen the bull run is already, I guess it's coming. Bitcoin has already made its all-time high, 111,000. So as BNB and other coins are going to, show and perform very well in time to come. It's time to capitalize this market, bullish pattern. It's time to give your all energy, effort, best efforts towards this business because you're not going to lose anything. You have already joined RainBNB. You just need to follow the system without disturbing your, community in RainBNB. Just focus on them, educate them, train them, make them more competent, potent, so that they can understand this platform and they can go all out, reach out to as many people as they could and can, and they will be creating a big results. This is what exactly we have been doing in different parts of the world. Today, I was speaking to my Indonesian leaders. One guy joined yesterday and became Prime Club holder today. He has referred himself as director through his sponsor, and then he created 5 direct referrals within 24 hours as champion. Indonesia is a poor country. $100,000 Indonesian rupee, one note is off. The money has devalued itself in a big way in country like Indonesia, Zimbabwe, and there are many other countries like this, Lebanon, Arabic world, and there's a European country called Venezuela, Myanmar in Asia. The big notes they have, 100, thousand, not dollar, their own country currency value note, $200,000, 500. Sorry, I keep talking about the dollar. It's not dollar. 500,000 worth of their own country currency. Big note they have because the currency has depleted and devalued drastically. So, but the cryptocurrency is really going to be very, very high. Yesterday I shared in my WhatsApp, status that Bitcoin has no upper limit because the fiat has no downward limit. Bitcoin, only 21 million Bitcoin is there. Bitcoin can be of any price in time to come. Most of us don't believe still, but it has already shown and proved. So is BNB. Its younger sibling is going to follow. And of course, Ethereum. These 3 coins will never disappoint you. Bitcoin, Ethereum, and BNB. And good thing is that we have been working in a concept where we earn BNB absolutely complimentary, free of cost. We don't invest or buy BNB, rather we earn BNB by just doing some contribution towards this community building system. That's a good thing. Okay, Philip, please unmute. Last question. Yeah, Philip, please unmute yourself. Gloria, you have a question. You are looking for someone in Ireland. I do have somebody in Scotland, but not in Ireland. But okay, anyway, no problem. I'm going to help you out. I'm going to share with you my number. Just contact me. I'm going to help you out with your balance account.
Good evening, and thank you, Mr. Keke, for this presentation. As always, every day I learn new things. I have just one question. Can somebody join, like he's joined for a beginner, and then he hasn't found his tool yet, but he go to ambassador? Is it possible?
Yeah, very much possible, dear. You can become creator also without finding your 2 direct referrals. There's no condition on upgrading your own rank. You can keep upgrading to the top level without finding your own 2 direct referrals. But if you don't recruit your 2 direct referrals, no benefit will be given to you from the platform. In order to earn benefits, you need to at least refer minimum 2 direct referrals, preferably with influencer rank. Because influencer rank will enable you to earn the direct referral income 10%, and the recurring level bonus and the royalty and all everything. So you need to have your 2 direct referrals. Okay.
All right. All right. Thank
You
you
can
so much, sir.
upgrade without introducing even a single direct referral. You can upgrade to the any top rank of your choice and wish.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, perfectly fine. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining here. See you tomorrow in the business presentation. Same time, same link. And tomorrow, we are going to have a global testimonial session also. Guys, I suggest you and request you to do join. The link is different. The time is different. It will be 2:30 p.m. GMT time, UDC time, and 3:30 p.m. London time, UK time. We are going to have a power-packed blockbuster global testimonial session tomorrow when people who are a part of Rain BNB, most of them join, the leaders, the performers, the achievers, the go-getters. So do join. Even though you don't understand, they speak different languages, English, Hindi, Bangla, French, Arabic. Even though you don't understand, I share with you the gist, what they do speak, but definitely you will come to know the vibrations, the positiveness, what they have towards Rain BNB, and how Rain BNB is really making a difference in their lives. So do join tomorrow, the global testimonial session. The link is different, the time is different. You will find the link and time tomorrow in your group. You can contact your upliners, and tomorrow we will meet again. Same time, same link for business presentation of Rain BNB. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye-bye. I really pray from the God Almighty to give you the right wisdom so that you can really hook yourself up to Rain BNB to make a big difference and a big transformation in your lives. And along with this, you can make other people's life change through this platform. What we have, some of our leaders, including me, have really made this to happen, and we really became instrumental to some extent, but it's a lot more to do and go. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Take care.